What's up, YouTube? This is Jay the Wanderer with Oakland Latinos Unidos, aka Oakland Latinos United, the voice of the Latino community in the Bay Area, California, YouTube, and beyond. Well, I'm on here with a new video for you to enjoy. This is like a part 2 of the last video I made, which was called Oakland. Why are there so many homicides in Oakland, California? And basically, I explored the reasons why there might be so many homicides. This one gives more of a maybe like a kind of like an exploration of how can we end homicides, how can we make it safer for us in the streets of Oakland, and what could be the solution to end a lot of these homicides, because like I said, it's really ridiculous. I mean, this year alone, there's been the year 2008, as of the day of, which is today is the 29th, Monday 29th December, there are 121 homicides, unless there was one last night that I didn't hear of. But there's 121 homicides, and like I told you, there's been like 100 homicides every year since 1973, 100 and up. In the last video, I said that in 2005 there were 120 homicides, but actually there was 94 homicides in 2005. So I gave you that statistic. But what can be done about the outrageous homicide rate here in Oakland? You know, it's ridiculous how many there are. And like I said, a lot of it has to do with young kids, because like I said, a lot of the homicide victims and shooters or killers, or the people that have done it, have been between the ages of 15 and like 21. A lot of it is bored kids that don't have nothing to do. There's not really many things for kids to do in Oakland. Like I said before, there's not really no clubs or organizations or hangout places for them to go. And many black and Chicano, Latino, Mexicano kids don't have nothing to do, so they do stupid shit and then they get caught up, or they end up shooting someone. A lot of it also has to do with there's a lot of people on parole, probation, a lot of adults with no work, the economy. It has to do a lot of things. Like I said, it's not one thing, it's like many things that are happening in Oakland that cause so many homicides, so many robberies, home invasions, takeover robberies, holdups, assaults, murders. It's also many kids that don't go to school, that their parents don't teach them nothing, ignorance, kids that want to be pimps, players, gangsters, gang members, thugs, hustlers, that get caught up in this whole hip-hop wannabe gangster thug lifestyle, and they end up either getting killed or killing someone. Another thing is, you have sideshows in Oakland, which are like when a bunch of kids get together, and kids and young adults, and they burn donuts on corners and drive hella crazy down the streets. You know what I mean? There have been a lot of homicides at the sideshows. Before, there really weren't, because back in the days it was more kind of like cruising. People would cruise around looking for a sideshow, and fools would burn donuts, show off to a girl, show their cars, And then I remember when I was a teenager on Fruitvale and East 14th, they used to cruise in the lowriders. They had their own little sideshows down there. And there was never no violence, but now people be getting shot at sideshows, When there have been clubs in Oakland for youngsters, the mixture of alcohol and guns was brought to the club, and motherfuckers got killed, and clubs ended up getting closed. So, it's a slippery slope, like I said. There's so many things. Not one thing can really answer why there's so many homicides, because it's so many. You know what I mean? And what about the Oakland police? What is the Oakland police doing about it? What are they doing about it? I mean, me personally, I don't think they're doing much about it. I think a lot of police officers out there really don't give a fuck. To them, it's like they're criminals anyway, let them kill themselves. You know what I mean? Why arrest them? Why tell them anything? Just let them kill themselves. Let the dogs kill each other. And unfortunately, a lot of Oakland police officers do think this way, and they don't really do nothing to prevent the crimes, you know what I mean? People always say, let's put more police officers out in the streets, but is that really the solution? Because if you ask me, there already are a lot of police officers out in the streets. If you go down International or East 14th or Foothill on a weekend, Saturday, Sunday, Friday night, you're going to see the Oakland police out there. You're going to see the Highway Patrol, the Oakland Housing Authority. you know, the Alameda County Sheriff, they're all out there. And motherfuckers are still getting killed. You know what I mean? It's like Too Short said in that song, "In the Ghetto, Housing Authority and the OPD, all these guns just to handle me in the ghetto." You know what I mean? And Mayor Ron Dellums and the Fruitvale guy, the Fruitvale City Councilman Ignacio La Fuente, and West Oakland Councilwoman Nancy Nadell, and the Deep East Oakland council person Larry Reed, you mean, they try to put all these things that they're going to put more police officers, more patrols, but what can they really do, though? They put them and people still get killed, you know what I mean? People get killed, like I said, in gang shootings, in turf shootings, in drug shootings, you know? I don't like this guy, so I'm going to go kill him. Or I got into a fight with this guy and he beat me up, so now I'm going to kill him, you know what I mean? Shit like that. You know what I mean? You got so many things that are happening, you know? Robberies, you know, people go rob someone and they end up getting, you know, killing that person, or they get killed themselves by the person they're trying to rob, because it has happened. So, you know, it's sad that the black and Chicano, Latino, Mexicano community of Oakland are suffering from these crimes, because, like I said before, it's mostly in the African American community and Latino community that's happening in Oakland. You know, we're the number ones that are suffering from these crimes. You know what I mean? Even me, you know, I'm 31 years old, but I look young still for my age. People don't think I'm 31. Everyone thinks I'm like 25 or 24. Even I can get killed, you know. Even I could be a statistic, because I'm a young Chicano from Oakland, and I could either get shot by some dumbass gangbanger who thinks I'm part of another gang, or by someone thinking I'm from a rival drug crew or a drug gang, or I can get robbed and killed, you know what I mean? I could get killed by the police, because the Oakland police is very trigger happy, and oh yes, the Oakland police has killed many people. They killed about 5 people this year. 2 of them were Chicanos. You know, one was a 15-year-old Chicano kid, and a black guy that got killed on a Fruitvale Avenue, you know what I mean, the other while back. So, you know, trigger happy police, you know, no jobs, bad economy, you know, wannabe thugs, wannabe pimps, wannabe drug dealers. You know, it's a mixture of everything. Like I said, it's not one thing. You know, and what about the guardian angels? You got the guardian angels saying they're going to patrol, but when they come out, they only come out to the rich white areas like Montclair or Piedmont or Grand Lake or College Avenue, Rockridge area. You know, they've been to the Fruitvale once, but only in the daytime, not at night when most crimes happen. You know, what about the Elmhurst area, East Oakland, Deep East Oakland, Brookfield, you know what I mean, Sobrani Park, 98th Avenue, Seminary, you know what I mean, Eastmont Mall area, West Oakland, where all the crimes are really happening. I don't see them there. So, you know, that's another failed solution. You know, and there's no organizations for black and Chicano kids to join, too, to get them off the streets. There's only a few, you know, just like I know a couple of Chicano organizations like WASDEC, which is a Chicano organization from the Fruitvale area that's trying to teach kids about their heritage, about their Native American heritage, the Aztec heritage, trying to get them away from the streets. And, you know, that's good. You know, they try to get them involved with politics and with, you know, helping La Raza instead of killing La Raza. You know what I mean? And there's like Victory Outreach, which tries to get kids out of gangs. They're more of a church, but hell, if it'll get them away from killing each other, so be it. You know what I mean? You got other organizations like Pueblo, which is People United for a Better Oakland, and you got a few others, but it's not enough. I think we need more. You know what I mean? I think we need to get more kids involved in politics, more kids involved in this, you know, how to fight the system instead of killing themselves. You know, more unity. I think us as a community need to get our black and Chicano, Latino, Mexicano kids together. Instead of killing each other, we should unite and fight the system, you know what I mean, and help each other. Like, but I don't know. Like Too Short said a long time ago, I'm from the city of dope. It couldn't be saved by John the Pope, so I don't know what to tell you, you know. Hopefully we move forward and we end this crime wave, these high homicides, and hopefully we'll have a better Oakland, a better city, a city where we could walk around and don't feel that we're going to get killed. But I'm going to end it off with this video about the Guardian Angels in Oakland. I'm not a big fan of them, but just check it out. Tell me what you think.
If you want to know what the Guardian Angels have done since they responded last week to Oakland Mayor Ron Dellum's request for help securing parts of the city hit with a wave of restaurant robberies, Christina Fernandez is the person to ask. She's the one in charge of the Guardian Angels in the Bay Area.
We've been walking patrols for 12 hours. We start at 1 o'clock in the afternoon until maybe 1:30, 2 o'clock in the morning. Maybe do that area 3 hours, 4 hours. And then we catch the bus and we go to a different area.
Catch the bus?
We catch the bus, yes.
Fernandez says last weekend about 20 Guardian Angels took the bus as well as foot patrolled parts of downtown Oakland, Chinatown, International Boulevard, and ended the night in Piedmont.
At the 7-Eleven. That's where we ended up at 1:30 in the morning.
I checked with the Oakland Police Department and they confirmed what Fernandez told me and added there were no robberies in the areas patrolled by the Angels. However, there was a restaurant robbed in Rock Ridge. So is that part of town now on the list?
I don't want to play the cat and mouse game here, so it could be.